Good morning guys, and welcome to today's video on volumes of 3D shapes, part 3 out of 4 series. Right guys, this video was recorded on Monday the 3rd of August 2020. Right guys, if you're new, welcome. My name is Abdallah W, and I'm a private maths tutor and a recently qualified maths teacher for secondary and primary. I make videos on Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3, GCSE and A-level maths and further maths, as well as undergraduate degree maths. Please do subscribe if you found this useful, and drop the video a like and press the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you guys can be notified of when my uploads are. Okay, but let's get on with today's video. Right guys, so the aim for today's video is to find volume of prisms, to find volumes of square-based pyramids, triangle-based pyramids, and to find volume for today's lesson. Guys, okay, so it's grade 3-7 actually, yeah, so it's the higher tier for AQA and EdXL, okay, series. Okay, so it's higher tier, okay, EdXL. Oops. Okay, so higher tier. Okay, right guys, a previous recap of the previous lessons. Okay, so in part 1 actually we looked at cubing cuboids, so volume of cubing cuboids. In part 2 we looked at volumes of spheres and cylinders. Okay, in today's video we're going to be looking at pyramids and cones, and then hopefully in the next lesson actually we will be looking at surface area of shapes. Okay, so that is the plan for today's video. So go and check out part 1 and part 2 actually. Yeah, so I made them actually last week actually. Okay, so check them out guys. Yeah, if you've not seen those already. Okay, but let's get on with that today's lesson. Okay, so volume of a prism actually. So a prism is a 3D shape. Okay, so spheres, cones, pyramids, cylinders. So these are all 3D shapes. The volume of a prism is the area of the cross section times the length or height. So you must actually learn this. Yeah, so like actually learn this, guys. Put a little star here. Okay, we are going to look at cones and pyramids for today's lesson, and the next lesson, hopefully, Friday or Saturday, we'll be looking at surface areas of 3D shapes. Okay. Right guys, example 1 actually, so square-based pyramids. So this is what a square-based pyramid looks like. So it's got a square at the bottom, okay, so that's the base. So the base is a square, and then I've got triangles for the rest, okay? So square-based pyramid actually, so the base length is 5 centimeters and the height is 14. The volume of the square-based pyramid actually, so it's area of the shape times the height. So it's area of the square, okay, so it's the area of the cross-section, which is the square, so it's the area of the 2D shape. Okay, multiplied by the height. Okay, so area of the square is length times length, which is length squared, times height. So it's going to be 5 times 5, which is 25, times 14, which is 350. Okay, centimeters cubed. Okay, so remember that volume is centimeters cubed, guys. Okay. So that is the form actually. So volume of a prism actually. So it's area of the cross section. So the cross section is essentially the base. Okay. So for a cylinder, it's a circle. The base. For a sphere, it's a circle. For a square base pyramid, actually, it's a square. Okay. For a triangle, obviously, we're going to come on to that. It'll be a triangle, and so on and so forth. And the length and height actually. So that is usually the perpendicular height actually. So from the base to the top of it, okay, so it's the height there, okay. I think actually, or it's a slanted height actually. So I think actually, it's a slanted height. Sorry. So yeah, it'll be that height there. So that height there, okay. Right. Okay. Second example actually. So triangle-based pyramid. Okay, triangle-based pyramid actually. So it's a 3D triangle. So we've got triangle. Okay. So what volume of triangle? So it's area of the triangle times the height. Okay, so the height here, is actually the slanted height. Okay, so it's the slanted height for this. Okay. So the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Okay, volume of is area of cross section times height. Okay, so make sure that you actually learn this, guys. Okay. So given that the base is 10, perpendicular height is 6, and the slanted height is 7.5. Work out the volume. So it will be base times height divided by 2. So 10 times 6 divided by 2 times by 7.5. Okay, so 60 divided by 2 is 30, times 7.5 is 225 centimeters cubed. Okay, so remember that your volume is always units cubed. Okay, right, guys. Third example, actually. So volume of a cone. Okay, so volume of a cone actually is a third times pi times r squared h. So a cone, yeah, so a cone looks like this. So it's a triangle, and then it's a bit curved here. So it's going to be curved. So that's a cone. Okay. Yep. So the volume is pi r squared h divided by 3. Okay. Find the volume of a cone actually with radius 4 and height of 5. Okay, so so we sub in 4 into there and 5 into there. So it will be 1/3 times pi times 4 squared times 5. 4 squared is going to be 16 times 5 is going to be 80. 80 divided by 3 times pi, which is going to give us 83.7758041 centimeters cubed. Okay, so that will be the answer for that one. Okay, so that is how I work out the volume of a cone. So make sure that you actually memorize this. Okay, formula, so it's a third pi r squared h. Okay, right, example 4. Okay, volume of a cone actually. Okay, so volume of cone actually with radius 10 meters actually. Okay, the volume we are given it this time, we've got to find the height. Okay, so we have to rearrange this formula to make h the subject. Okay, so what I did was I subbed in the numbers. Okay, so 500 is equal to a third pi times 10 squared times h. Okay, 10 squared is going to be 100. Okay, so what I then did actually was multiply by 3 and then divided by 100. Okay, so I got 500 over 100, which is going to be 5 times 3. There should be a times there. Is 15 times pi. Okay, which gives me h. Okay, so multiply by 3 here and then divide by 100. Okay, so yeah, so it should be 15 times pi, which is equal to 47.1238898 meters. Okay, so remember that the height here is just units. If it's height, length, or radius, it's always just units. Okay, and then that is my cone, guys. Okay, so that is my cone. Right, guys, example number 5. Okay, volume of a cone actually. Okay, so given the volume actually is 100, height is, okay, and we're going to work out we've got the radius. Okay, we're going to work out the height. Okay, so again, rearrange the formula. Okay, so the height is 3 times the volume divided by pi r squared. Okay, so multiply by 3 on both sides. Divide through by pi r squared to get the height. And then I just subbed in the values. 3 times volume, which is 100. So 3 times 100 divided by pi times 12 squared. Okay, the radius is 12. So 12 squared is going to be 144. 300 divided by 144 pi gives me 0.6631455.962 centimeters. Okay, so that is the height. Okay, and then if you wanted to work out the radius actually, so the radius actually is, so you'd rearrange to make r the subject. So you'd have 3v divided by pi h square rooted would give you r. Okay, so the square root of 3 times the volume divided by pi h will give you the radius actually. So if you're interested in that, okay, so yeah, so 3 times the volume divided by pi h square rooted equals r. Okay, so I hope that actually made sense, guys. Yeah, again, if you're unsure, yeah, put your questions or queries in the comments section. Okay. Right, guys, questions. Okay, so pause the video, guys, and try these questions. Okay, and then press play once you have finished the questions. Okay, so pause the video and then press play when you're finished. Right, guys, here are the answers. Okay, so mark your work. Right, guys, end the lesson. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. So we have now hit, I believe, actually 130 subscribers. Actually, so we've now actually hit 130 subscribers. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that, actually. So please do subscribe to if you're new. Drop the video a like. Turn on post notifications by pressing the bell icon next to the subscribe button, so you guys can be notified of when my uploads are going to be. Okay, stay safe and enjoy your summer safely. Okay, next video will hopefully come out later this week. Yeah, either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Actually, so one of those days. Okay, so more questions here are available on corbetmaths.com, and then here's the Maths Watch link for some more questions. Okay, so try those links. Okay, if you want any more practice, okay. And lastly, guys, this is like a little important notice actually. So I've started obviously private tutoring actually. So I'll be doing private tuition, for a week or so now actually. So if you are interested actually in being obviously tutored or having private maths tuition actually, please get in touch actually. ASAP. So I'll put my email in the description below. Okay, so I'm available actually on a Monday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and also on a Wednesday. Okay, so feel free to book in either online or face to face. Okay, it is a limited offer actually until the 31st of August. Okay, so please get in touch actually if you're looking for extra support for your autumn exams in the October-November series actually, because we're now fast approaching November. Okay, so I hope that was clear, guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I hope you're all well. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Okay, and I will see you soon. Okay, the video is going to come out, I believe on Tuesday. Okay, so happy Tuesday. Okay, bye now.